All right, welcome back to the channel. Just gonna jump right in, doing another blaster. On release day, I bought two blasters and two megas. Um, I went to Target that Friday, so this is the blaster, the second blaster, and I'll be doing the second mega soon. So let me get ripping. Obviously, you can see off to the side over here, I'm collecting Caleb Downs. I have not been fortunate enough to pull a parallel. I saw his gold on eBay last night, and it was going for like 20 bucks with like 15 minutes left of auction, but I was driving, so I was like, I had like a half an hour ride. I didn't want to pull over and stuff, but I wonder if I could have snagged that for something halfway decent. I would take anything from him. I think he's going to be awesome. And I'm a Cowboys fan, obviously, so I'm overrating him even more than I should, and I think he's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These, as we pulled the other day, have those quote unquote retail exclusives, and they're really cool. They're like football. Like, obviously, anybody who's watched me pull Chrome the last few months, they had that baseball parallel. This is the football equivalent to it. It's really good looking. I have like a Ty Simpson. I pulled Jalen McMillan, and I pulled Trevor Lawrence. I thought they were all really cool, good looking cards. And there'll actually be one in here turned around. I could see. You're hoping for a rookie or a big name. We got Tracy, London, upside down, Alec Pierce. Got future stars of Tyler Warren, Deron Bland. Got a rookie of Emmanuel Henderson Jr., Max Clare, Thompson, Cam Little, Rokon Smith. Oh, nice. So here we go. It's going to be that parallel of Tyler Shuck, second year. He made the top all rookie team. That card is actually good looking. I thought the Lawrence one was the best one I pulled, but that definitely took its place. And Casey Concepcion. This kid's making waves. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I'm a Texas fan. He went to Texas A&M. But it seems like he's really impressing people to the point where Judy might be available in a trade. But Judy makes so much money, it's going to be hard to trade him. But Concepcion and Denzel Boston, they might have hit on both of their wide receivers. Imagine getting your two starting wide receivers in the same draft, like with your first two picks or whatever. That's incredible. Puka, you got Johnson, Caleb Williams, the Cowboys team card. Upside down. This is interesting. This is the first time I've run into stuff like going in an opposite direction. Maybe it's a good sign. Probably not, but maybe. Garrett Wilson. Boschietta. I don't remember how to say his name. I read his name a bunch. Believe it or not, this kid actually played baseball at the University of Oregon. And I think he was drafted in the first round. He's a tank. He hits bombs. But apparently football's his passion. If I was his parents, I'd tell him baseball needs to be your passion. There's a lot more money in baseball than there is in football, especially at middle linebacker. Barry and Brown, Ellie Hendrick, Kyle Pitts, Matt Stafford, and got nice. So you got Katron Allen on like a rainbow foil, good looking card. And then greatest hits. This one's a banger. This one's cool. It's when he broke the sack record, getting carried off by his teammates. Such a shame he didn't stick it out with them, but I get it. No one wants to win 4 games a year, especially when you're probably the reason they won all 4 of those games, you know? Like, I get it. And he went to the right team to go chase a title. I'll say that. The Rams got to be heavy favorites this year with the addition of him. It's a shame they gave up Jared Verse. That would have been an insane 1-2 punch. Kyron Williams. Marvin Mims. Got another team card, like it's the tackle leaders in the NFC. It's funny, once you get the leader, it kind of flips it. So, Monagay, I don't even know how to say his name. I gotta look him up. I know he played well for the Bears, but I just don't know how to say his name. I'm not a fantasy football guy, so I'm sure the fantasy football guys picked him up week 6, and I'm an idiot for not being able to say his name, but I'm just not a fantasy football guy. I used to be, not anymore. Daryl Stingley. You got Jacoby Lane. Dave Bailey. That's only the second time I pulled that card. And Kella Mantis. This kid, I looked him up. He went to Rutgers, but looking him up didn't help me pronounce his name, obviously. I'll have to check the phonetic spelling on that, too. Isaiah Pacheco. I really like this signing. I think it went under the radar. I hate how he's kind of soft. Like, he runs so hard, but he's always getting injured. But I think Gibbs is the best running back in football. If not, it's him and Bijan. But I don't think it's going to be good for the Lions to give him 20 carries a game. I think he's explosive with his dozen, and I don't think you change that. I don't think you change it because you paid him to carry the rock. Nothing like that. You leave him and you let him do what he does because he's awesome. AJ Terrell. Okay. I would have he's better than his brother, but I would have actually preferred his brother just because it's a rookie. But AJ Terrell's a good player. That's a good parallel. That's going to be funny. You know, people are going to brag about, oh, the two brothers play for the same team. But you know the elite wide receiver is going to smoke them and just talk crap about how they smoke both brothers. So you can see that coming a mile away. Then Ted McMillan. Yeah, he's awesome. And I'm glad I'm starting to get different big-ticket players and different greatest hits. Those are definitely sets I'd like to collect. I did pull a Stars of the MLB. I know it's NFL, but I'm going to call it Stars of the MLB. I pulled a St. Brown in this pack, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to collect that one, but I am going to try to collect most of them. I like the subsets. I think they're cool. Quentin Williams, Jaden Higgins, Ed Oliver, random upside down one. So it's a little annoying to keep doing that, but it is what it is. Khalil Mack. You got Ashton Jeanty, I should say. Bobby Wagner. Caden McDonald. All right, Rudy. That's a good one. So now I've done this enough where I know the next card is going to be the kid for the Saints, Tyson, whatever his name is. The correlation is hilarious on this once you open a few packs. But, yep, Jordan Tyson. Didn't even need to look. And then I wish I could remember the other one just for laughs, but it probably has always been Trevor Lawrence. I just couldn't think of who it was. But it's kind of funny. Once you open X amount of product, you start to see the correlation. Like, okay, I know who I'm getting. It's cool in baseball because you know when you're getting Ohtani. But football's kind of, it is what it is. Had I known when I'm going to pull a bang in Caleb Downs, I'd be excited. But that's yet to happen. I know he's like right before Arvell Reese. I can't remember who else he's around. But this is cool. 91, Trevor Lawrence. We're down to our last two packs. Got another one of those football parallels, which it looks like it's going to be in this one. We got a pink on the way as well. Hopefully they're both Caleb Downs. Will Anderson. Another team card, which puts it upside down now, but this is the, I don't know why I keep saying it, the league leader cards, I should say. The AFC tackle leaders. Oops. Drop that. But now we're back upside down. We got Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, DJ Turner, got Jacob Rodriguez. He's going to be a stud. He'll be on that tackle leader list. If he starts, he'll be on that league leader thing next year, I promise you. Dylan Denneman, A.J. Brown, Zach Charbonnet. Got a couple flipped arounds. All right, so this is the Bills' first pick. He wasn't a first-round pick, but he was the Bills' first pick. He was a second-rounder, I believe. But defensive end, G.J. Parker. That's cool. I mean, if you don't really ever want a defensive player on the bigger names unless he's a stud like a Myles Garrett. But a rookie's always decent. And then Jalen McMillan. I thought he was going to be really good when he came to the pros. He was on that Washington team that lost in the national title game to Michigan. He killed it with Penix, but Penix and him, they're not doing so great in the pros, but there's still time. They're young. And there's Caden Wetjen. I keep pulling a lot of his cards, but the 91. All right, so last pack. Pretty quick video. I'll pause it and we can take a look at the cards. Add a little bit of time to the video. You got Tej Johnson. You got Topps All-Team legend, Daniel Jones. Vita Vey. Got a random upside down. So I'm going to say upside down doesn't lead to anything special. It just leads to aggravation as a content creator. You got Dawkins, Davis, Iona, Sis, Virgil, Colston Loveland, PS2, Greats of the game. Chris Carter. All right. I was a big fan of his as a kid. Uh, Anybody who's too young and didn't watch him play, arguably has the best hands in the history of the game. He just had huge mitts. The guy would run like an 8-yard route, and the corner knew what he was running, so he'd sit on it, and the quarterback would throw it out of bounds. And he was long and lengthy, and he would just stick his paws out and catch it. I mean, that's a pass that should be picked off. That's a pass that should go incomplete. But with him, it was money. It was like, 3rd and 7, move the chains because they were going to throw an out route to Chris Carter. He started with the Eagles. I believe he battled like drug addiction or something. He was a little bit of a mess early in his career. But the Vikings, that totally revitalized his career. At one point it was him and Randy Moss towards the end of his time there. And day one, that was probably the best 1-2 punch in the NFL. So this guy's a legend, Hall of Famer. The pink works with the Vikings, so it's a really cool card. I pulled a Brett Favre, and it really wasn't a sharp card by compared to this, but that's cool. A little history lesson on Chris Carter for nobody. I know nobody wanted it, but I like talking football. And then Marvin Harrison Jr. He needs to break out this year. He really does. He's not going to be on these inserts for very long, year 3. But I'm going to pause the video, and we'll go over what we got. All right, I'm back. Let's go over what we got. For the 91s, we got Concepcion, Lawrence, Wetjen, and then we got some future stars. We got Tyler Warren, Ashton Genty. Glad he seems like he only rolled his ankle the other day. People reported it like, oh, he's done for the year, but turns out he's got like an ankle sprain. That's awesome. It's good news, but bad reporting. We got Colston Loveland. I was thinking about this card when I was penny sleeving it. This would be a banger in like a numbered, like if you got the 25 orange or something, because this is obviously a super historical moment. It's not just a play. Like I know they have like a Buffalo corner taking a Burrows throw back for a pick 6. It's like that was just a cool play in a game. This is actually like historical, and the orange just would pop. Obviously, you'd want a 1 of 1, a black to 10, a red to 5. The orange would just look so sick. And keep an eye out for any numbered ones of those. We can grab them cheap. I think that'd be cool to get that graded for the PC. Then we got Tech McMillan. Starting to finally, it's funny, I haven't got a non-wide receiver yet. It's just been like Drake London, Devontae Adams, obviously Tech McMillan. I got the kid for the Jets there, Garrett Wilson. Apparently only wide receivers sell tickets. And then we got Marvin Harrison Jr. On the rainbow foil, we're going to have Katron Allen. On the pink rainbow foil, we're going to have Jalen McMillan. Then, obviously, I gave you guys a big history lesson. Nobody's going to roll up on you on the street and, they're going to quiz you with Chris Carter questions. They're going to nail him, so you're going to make him look like a fool. But that's why you watch this kind of content, You get your Chris Carter trivia questions out of the way. But then, as with the last retail box, I'm 0 for 2 on numbered cards, which is disappointing. But these are so cool. I kind of put them as the hit. You know what I mean? Stinks when you don't get a good player, which for 2 of them, I could argue that I didn't. I got AJ Terrell, and I got TJ Parker, who's an edge. Edges come out of nowhere, and, they could be good players. So at least it's not like a nose tackle. No disrespect. I played nose tackle in high school, so I can say that. But, this guy puts up 10 sacks in his rookie year, his second year, and now you got something. But I saved it for Tyler Shuck just because he's in that second-year breakout window. I could see them winning the South. And it stinks that Tyson got hurt, so he's going to be missing one of his weapons. But in the video, I even talked about Judy being on the trade market. Maybe they scoop him up right before the season. And, this kid needs all the weapons he can get. They're building quite the team down there. But they got a long way to go. But this kid is their future, in a lot of ways. But as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you could like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you could please share this with anybody you think would like this kind of content. I'm pushing 50 days straight of content. I'm loving it. Not even slowing down a little bit. If anything, I'm pushing forward. I'm doing a couple days at a time because I'm excited, you know, because I truly do rip a ton of stuff. I love ripping packs. It's fun. And, you know, you get to see ones like this. You don't make your money. You know what I mean? Like you eat it. So you guys get to enjoy that experience with me, and your guys' wallets stay nice and safe. But as always, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you checking in. Have a great day.